Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to analyze Virgin Galactic, and this particular stock we're going to look at the reliability of a strength analysis. We have done the strength analysis in the previous video. If you haven't watched, please watch the video up here. So we want to do the reliability analysis, as in whether the strength analysis that we have done is something reliable, or does it produce some fake signals. Because fake signals will actually make you to lose money, so you need to be aware of this fake signal. So in this video we're going to look at the reliability of the analysis we done in the earlier video, so that you can invest more confidently. So if you are keen of investing, or at least study this particular stock, do stay on until the end. This is Shah&Co. Please like, share and subscribe first. We're going to start very soon. Okay, so now let's begin our analysis. So we're going to look at the reliability of our strength analysis. So just to recap, this particular stock has got strength because we saw that in the first run up, it actually runs up that much. In the second run up, we go for the low here to the high. So the second run up has got a longer distance compared to the first one. So that tells us the strength is there in this particular stock for it to continue to move up. But is this reliable? That's a question. That could be $1 million question for you. So in order to see whether it is reliable or not, we are gonna look at something. We're gonna look at something called head of gangster, HOG. Okay. So if you zoom into this chart, right now I'm in the day chart. So we will study the day chart first before we move on to the, let's say, longer time frame. We can look at weekly chart after this. Okay. So look at the first up move. Look for the long long bullish bar. Okay, so the longest bullish bar that you can see here is this particular one. Do you agree with that? So that is the longest. Yes, I think that's the longest bullish. If you're in doubt, you can use a ruler to measure it. Okay, but it should be very evident to your eye now. So the one evident to my eye is right now is this particular candle is actually the bullish, and it's a very long one. Then we look at the second round. The second round of up move. Along this up move, do we have any long bullish bar? Yes, I think I can find around this one. Do you agree that this one is the longest among all? Okay, among all the one that we can see here, so neither one after that we have a longer than this. So this is the longest we have here. So once you have identified the longest, the longest bullish bar, that is what you call the head of gangster. Next thing you have to do is you have to take your Fibonacci tool. Okay, you draw a line from bottom to up, and then you need to reconfigure this line. Okay, let me move it up bit more. Okay, now nice. Okay, go to setting and then make sure you put you don't use Fibonacci level, but you put 33% for each. So I've already done it earlier, so I'll just divide it to 3 levels. In other words, make sure you have taken this Fibonacci level base, Fib levels based on log scale. Click on that. Okay, so now it evenly divides the chart, or rather the up move, to 3 parts, and now you need to see at which part is it. Okay, so this particular head of gangster is on the top level, right? Now we do the same for the second one, from the low to the up. Okay, this is tricky to, so let us try to do it. So I want to be a bit precise, so let me take the real low and the real high. Okay, so roughly to my eye, this is somewhere in the middle of the bottom and the middle layer, but you have to see majority of the body of that particular candle, where is it lying? So I think most likely it could be at the lower level, could be at the lower level. So this is roughly I'm thinking. Okay, you may want to say it's on the up level, that's fine, but what is the idea here? The idea here is when it is when the head of gangster is on the top, appearing at the top level, it is easy for the gang to be shoot. It's like a policeman trying to shoot the gang. So if it is on the top, right, it's easier for the policeman to shoot it. Whereas when it is at the lower level, it is a bit hard for the policeman to shoot it. So you can just imagine like that. So what I mean basically is when the high bull move is on the top level, it is very easy for the sellers to come in and take profit. In other words, you have made a huge move at the top level here. You are basically enticing the sellers to come in and take profit. So the sellers will come in profit, and that's why the price will start to move down. So when the huge bull is on the top level, it's a bit risky. That means the price is going to move down. But when the huge bull candlestick is at the lower level, it is not yet point where the sellers will come in and take profit, right? They will further anticipate for it to move up. So it is better for the huge candle to appear at the lower level. So now when you compare the previous up move with the current up move, right, you see that the head of gangster is moving from a top level to a bottom level. So I'm concluding that this particular head of gangster is at the bottom level. So that basically tells us it is a strength. Even if you say that it is moving to the middle level, it is still considered to have strength. As long as it moves from the top level to either the middle level or low level, it's considered to have higher strength. Okay, we don't want a case where previously it was in the lower level, but later on it moved to the higher level. That means it's a weakness. Okay, but right now what we have is we have a higher level. It was in a higher level, head of gangster. Then it moved to a lower level, be it second level or lower level, that's fine. But it shows us that it is having strength. So in fact, the strength analysis that we did earlier, where we noticed that the price is moving, it is having strength. The price move has got strength because the first move is shorter, the second move is longer. So the more buyers are coming in and pushing it up. So that's why the second round, the price up move is much more compared to the first up move. So the buyer is keen, very interested. And in fact, we see that this particular strength is reliable. It's reliable because according to the head of gangster analysis, the strength is getting stronger because the head of gangster from the top level moved to a lower level. Means it shows strength in the up move. So we can expect this price currently it is making up move. We can expect it to move strongly upward move. Okay, so that's what we can expect. So this is according to the day chart. So let's see the same conclusion we can get from a weekly chart, longer time frame. Okay, I'll change it to a weekly chart. I'll try to fit it. Okay, this is our weekly chart. Okay, so again we'll try to identify our head of gangster. So very clear, this was the biggest one in the first up move. Okay, so this is the first up move, right? So we have a clear one, that's the head of gangster, it's the weekly one. So then we have a second up move from this low here to the up there. Okay, now let's try to see which one is the highest or rather the largest body. Do you agree that if I say it is this one? This one looks longer than the other ones, looks longer than the other ones. Okay, so if you confirm on that, what you can do is you can use your Fibonacci retracement to divide it to 3 parts. Okay, I mean this is a bit difficult for me, so I need to remove off these particular lines so that it's easier for me to draw precisely. Okay, so that's a low and that's the high. Okay, so during the first round, tricky situation, what we have is I think majority of the body is still on the upside. I think majority of it is still on the upside. So if you do agree with that, so then we can say this head of gangster is on the upside, top level. Okay. Some of you, you can do a measurement if you really want. You can take this ruler and try to measure. Okay. So, but I think visually it's quite evident for me. I don't really want to measure it. It's quite evident for me that it is on the top. Yeah, I think this one. Much more of the body is on the top side. Okay, so now we will do the same for this one, second move upward. Okay, so from the low here and touch the up here. Okay, so you can see it's very clear. It's at the low level. Okay, so just the same theory. Head of gangster. If you conclude that it is the previous in the previous up move, the head of gangster was in the first level or top level. Now it has moved down to the lower level. That is actually a good thing, because as I mentioned earlier, if the head of gangster is at the top level, it's easy for the sellers to come in and take profit where the price will start to move down. But when the head of gangster is at the lower level, very unlikely the seller will come in and take profit. It's still starting to move up, so there's nothing much to take profit, right? So we saw that the price moved from the head of gangster moved from the top level to a lower level. That basically shows strength in the up move analysis we did. So just now we did an analysis saying that the strength, it has got strength to move up, right? Because the recent one has moved a lot more compared to the previous one, right? So you see the length of this particular second move is much more compared to the first one. So and that strength is confirmed with our head of gangster analysis. It's double confirmed to us that it is not a fake move. It's a real move. Yes, we do have strength for the buyers to keep pushing it up. Okay. So if you are thinking of trading in this particular stock, if you're already holding a position, that's the best case for you, because you can really take profit. Because you can watch the previous video I did. I'll link it up at the end of the screen here. What is the target for this particular stock, Virgin Galactic, and you can actually wait until that target and take profit at that particular target. If you haven't moved in, unfortunately the price gain that you can anticipate is very less. So it's up to your risk reward ratio principle what you have, and you might want to enter or you might not want to enter. It's up to you. Okay, so I hope this video has given you some perspective in the analysis. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. I will have more interesting video after this, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.